Okay, welcome back. So, yesterday, we got the machine booting, finally. I couldn't figure out what was going on with the system not booting properly. Turns out that I didn't set the F step up properly and put a / instead of no A time in the options. Don't do that. That does not go well. Previously on Immolo TV. I need to get the channel trailer playing in the background with the explosions to show how it went off. Yeah, so I fixed that. But the weird thing I'm having is that the system micro stutters, so the keyboard stops working when you're typing. Thank you very much for the bite. Hey, the sound worked as well. Yeah, so we're going to make a custom kernel today. So I've had to boot back into the live CD because it works fine on the live CD. It doesn't work fine when it's booted properly. So I'm imagining the issue is to do with the disk kernel. So let's start working. Root. Oh, also, while we're doing there, did anyone see that I fixed the overlay over on the YouTube streams? Looks quite snazzy now, I do believe myself. But please give me feedback over there if you do use it, so I know how to make it a little bit better for you. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I fixed the bottom of the thing for you, Luna. I'm half tempted to use the overlay that I'm using for YouTube on here, though. It's quite snazzy. I'm liking it. Don't worry about going to college. Just watch Immolo all day, you know. I'm so glad you reminded me it's Control K. Delete a line. You know what? Even before, I think I used to use a bad... a weird way of doing it. Like, I think I used a free key shortcut to do it. Oh, tune on this as well. You can't beat the Final Fantasy VIII battle music. I think it is the best that Final Fantasy has ever had. Okay. So let's mount this stuff. So let's dev. emmc block 2 /mount /gen 2. What? That's not good. Unknown file type, XFC. Shit. Fuck's sake. Right, I need to restart the laptop quickly. Fucking hell, this machine is the bane of my fucking life. I have never had so much issues with any hardware as much as this. It's not that, it's the laptop. The hardware's fucked, I think. No, I actually think this is the worst device I've ever worked in my entire history of using computers. But hey, I'm gonna get it fixed. So yeah, I'm going to try and get this, I'm going to try and get a custom kernel working on this. See if we can figure out what's going on. I'm going to build the kernel with LTO just to try and make it a little faster. So LTO in the kernel does make it a little bit bigger, but it seems to make the system a little bit more responsive when using it. So that's why I'm kind of keen to use it on this this install. Normally it don't really matter, but I just think it's going to give me that extra little 2 or 3% just to get this working a little faster. Oh, nice. Boss music as well. Right, let's get the service started. Sorry that I can't show this on screen. I can't find my capture card anywhere. Bugging the hell out of me. Luna, where did you put my capture card? I've got an idea where I've left it, and I think it's in a hotel room somewhere in somewhere near Plymouth. You know what? That sounds quite worrying when I said, "Where did you put my thing?" Shit, I didn't realise what I said. I'm just gonna walk away from that one. Fucking hell, 6 ads. Twitch is shit at it. I don't think even YouTube gives that many. I wish I got some money for it, that's the thing. Oh, why not, Jack? Am I not special enough for you? My #1 fan won't even subscribe to me. What I should do is just raise the bit limit to be exactly the same as a sub. I know, his mum was telling me all about it the other day. Just how special her boy is. You're not sorry at all, Luna. Don't lie. Okay, there we go. I don't think I've set the backgrounds up properly for a desktop thingy at the moment, but I'll tell you what, I fell asleep last night watching Squid Games, and I woke up to the monitor just poking at me, the second monitor, with that fucking background on it. It's disgusting. You've done well, and on this one, like, I actually think this is the worst background you've ever set that I have to set. I'm hoping someone changes it. It's that fucking bad. It's fucking terrible. You missed. That's it. Germs out. Okay. Right. Let's CD over to the kernel then. So, let's see. Source Linux. There we go. Right, let's make clean. So for those who don't know, make clean just removes all the shit in the kernel that you've set before. And then we'll do a make mr proper spell make. Now I can't remember what mr proper does, but it kind of cleans it just a little bit better. I used to know exactly what it did, but it's gone for me. You know what? Let me go and Let me go and Google it. I'll tell you what it does. Returning the source tree to its former clean state. Right. Right, because we're using LTO, we need to use Clangfless. So we set LLVM equals 1 and LLVM underscore TAS equals 1. And that just tells the kernel config that we're going to be using Clang to build this rather than GCC. Use an nconfig because it's just better. Okay, that's us done there. So, let's put my name on the end of the kernel, just because it's a little bit of swag. And let's just have a little look through, see what we can remove. Now, kernels aren't my forte, never have been. I can kind of model through, but I'm not great at doing it. So I'll get it working, but it won't be the best. Does it tell me the difference? So, this option reduces the latent code by making all kernel code that is not executed in critical section preemptible. This allows the reaction to interactive events. I think I just want this one. Yeah, let's just try that one for now. We'll schedule it now. I think this one might be. I'm gonna pick that one. That looks all good. I don't have any AMD stuff, so that don't matter. We're going to be building it into RAM, so we'll do that. It's not a... Right, I think that's everything in that section. You say someone's making an NVIDIA version of Xena. Right, I don't need any of that. Well, don't think I need that. That does sound cool. Oh. We don't have EFI on this. Timer frequency. Okay. That looks good. To be honest, I don't think I've even got mitigation on this, so I might as well just turn it off, save the space. You do want mitigations on normally though. Okay. Yes, I want that. Want that. Don't need virtualization. I'm not going to be doing it on this system. Here we go. This is the bit for adding LTO. We're going to go for full LTO. We want BIOS. We might as well have that just in case someone plugs a device in, but there's nothing else there. I can never remember what the good scheduler is. Can anyone else remember? Let me see if I can find it. Right. Cuba's the one I want. And that's the one where we use. Apparently it's good for SSDs. No, we haven't actually got an SSD. We've got a thingy, but it's close enough. That looks all right. Right, networking support. Let's go have a look. Do we really need advanced router? Don't need that. Don't need quality of service. That looks fine. Wireless, yes. Don't need plan 9. Right, now we're getting to the good part. Let's go look through our device drivers. This is where we're going to start removing stuff, put things into modules. I don't think my daughter's going to be installing to a MIPS device. Don't have MBE. Got a Realtek card reader, so that'll be that. Okay, let's go and have a look through here. I'm going to try and find the hard drive for this. That's going to be tough. So according to LSPCI, it is just the Intel. So that one. Don't need that one. Could be that one. Could be that one. Okay. That should get hard drive working. We don't need RAID. Let's get that off. Don't need Firewire. We don't need Mac fixes. Network devices. Here we go. Right, don't have that, don't have that, don't have that. Don't have that. All that. There's the kernel just getting very small. Yeah, definitely don't need that. Don't need that. All that. All that. Okay. I need this though. That'll be under USB devices. There she is. That's the one I need. Wireless LAN. And I have got a Ephoros UCA 9565. Don't see it. Probably best just to modulate. I think it's this one. Won't be that one. Doubt it's that one, but let's just add it. Okay. I'm gonna module that one. Don't need you. Don't need you. Nor you. Jam, stop putting yourself down. We'll do it for you. You don't need it. You don't need to do it yourself. You got us to do it. Okay, let's take a look at input devices. The keyboards. I believe I've got a... I think I've got this. I don't need that. Don't need that. I don't need that. I might need some stuff from it. I don't need that. I don't have any of that. But I can't unset it, so... Right, here we go. PP, I don't know what that is. Multimedia supports capture cards and it's a graphic support next. Intel driver. Support for frame buffer. I think I want this. Let's get the logo on. Sound card support, here we go. I want that. You and you. Hi, Duality, you alright, mate? Down. Don't need service stuff. Don't need any of this, but let's just check. I think we're getting there on this. Okay. File systems. Exit 4 just in case. We need XFS. I don't need quota support. I want fuse support though for a task later on. Mono's a little bit ill, but not too bad otherwise. Right, I don't need that, but I will want this, and I will want that. Alright, let's find... There we go. You know what I didn't see? I didn't see any Windows stuff. I think I missed that. Are you eating enough? I had a lovely roast dinner yesterday. Roast beef, roast potatoes, peas and Yorkshire puddings. Definitely eating enough. that all stays the same. So does that. Kernel hacking. Probably don't want to be touching any of that because I'm an idiot. Don't know what I'm doing. And the Linux stuff, Gen 2 Linux stuff stays as it is. We save that. Right. Okay. So there is our lovely kernel. Let's build it. Now we're building natively just to make it a bit more fun, you know? Hopefully this will make us a nice fast kernel. On the what console? Oh. Well, if someone buys me one, I'll do it. I've heard about it. I remembered. There was a meme back in the day, but I mean, how much are they? You can actually cook on the bastard thing. Wow, I want it already. I can't see where you buy it. $2,000 apparently for the thing. So if someone wants to waste $2,000 on buying me a chicken cooking device, I will install Gen 2 on it and do a cooking stream at the same time. That is my promise. Can't get fairer than that. What's going on, Jim? Your computer's working again? Yeah, to be honest, I'd rather a Talos as well, mate. But if someone wants to waste their money on me doing stupid things, feel free. I'd rather just a 2K though, honestly. I could do a lot with that right now. No, it's a real thing. Oh, that's nice. You want 2K to go and see Duality, but you don't want to go and see me. Fine, fine. Not that I like people anyway, so please just go and see Duality, but on the off chance. That's a worrying thing. I'm sorry to hear this, Duality. I'll ask you for a point many times. I'm not buying you one, you got to buy me one. Yeah, wait, my bank account's looking the same as well, Luna, don't you worry. Alright, Bell Pepper, how you doing, mate? Oh, you know what? I might have that steak curry I made the other day for lunch later on. Pretty nice. Thinking about seeing bell peppers made me hungry. I don't know, anyway, I felt really rough this morning when I woke up. I fell asleep at about think about 8 last night. Woke up at 4 in the morning, just feeling rough as hell. But I'm kind of looking forward to watching that video that Germ sent me, though. Looks rather interesting. I'll paste it in here. I haven't seen it yet, but it looks very interesting. Oh god, one of them is it. I see that with Gen 2 videos all the time and it makes me cringe, man. Like, the thing that really gets me though is when they mention that they had a Gen 2 expert helping them, and then you just see the first thing being the biggest mistake that's going to cause them hell all the way through, and you're just like, oh, this is why people think Gen 2s are mean. It really hurts me. Like someone running fast on a bloody Pentium, on a Power PC, you know, 32-bit CPU and thinking it'll be fast. Like no one's doing that. Fast is terrible on any system. Christ, it's even worse on an old boy like that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they make it sound like that's what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, see, i3 is probably a bad choice on that as well. I don't know, I haven't tested it, but you can't just apply this if you read them online. You need to benchmark them, seeing what they do. But the RAM increase you get from doing that, just a basic Gen 2 install on AMD 64 was what? 300 meg, 250 meg on a normal O2, about 90 on an OS. But you go to O3, you're looking at 550 just for a stage 3 booting. That's a huge amount, and especially when you're talking about machines with like very little RAM. Can you imagine how that cache on that CPU is handling that? Yeah, neither do I, mate. I'm trying to think of a nice way to put it, but I don't know what you were thinking either. You don't want to be doing that. You should be looking at OS for stuff like that. But again, you want to be benchmarking. You don't want to just be saying, listen to what I'm saying. Whenever I test these things, I do a benchmark at O2 and a benchmark at OS to see which one works faster for me. That sounds good. I generally find though older CPUs like that, OS is a lot faster. Oh, in other news as well, it looks like my suggestions to Linux Mint went ahead. It looks like they're going to start making a wiki. rather than make another place where only some people can add information to rather than everyone. So, yeah, I look forward to maybe seeing a Linux Mint wiki going up. I might even write a little guide to that. I might do a guide that shows how to update the kernel to the latest version. Maybe we'll do that as a stream later on today. What do you reckon? I'll have to try and remember how to use Markdown though. Because that's how they're doing it at the moment in Markdown. I guess they took my suggestion of using DokuWiki. But since I made the suggestion, I better make something that goes up on there. Something simple I can do as not a Linux Mint user. Oh, nice. Well, actually, to be honest, you just use Catalyst RC for that, don't you? I forgot what the command is, but there's something in there, isn't it, that sets that. Oh, it's gone. Forgot what it is. But I usually set it for like... That's it. That's it. I was trying to remember what it is. I haven't played with Catalyst much recently. Been busy on other tasks. I'm hoping to get this finished, so I can go back to getting the CI40 fixed up. But, you know, kids come first, don't they? So this is going to have to take priority. Duetti wants to play along now with me. What was your suggestion, Duetti? Come on. Duetti needs to install Gentle. There was a poll and everything, and he never did it. Well, you want a Shakespeare thing to fit to Minecraft? You know what? I'm fully on board with that. Ye old redstone, that's all I could think of. It did, so did Red Hat. It used to be a Linux thing, I believe. Right, give me 3 minutes. I'm still gonna make a quick coffee and I'll be back. Keep yourself occupied while I'm gone. beautiful coffee. We're at file systems already as well. Perfect. You failed to establish a connection over serial today. I've not really played with serial in ages. Most of my devices just do USB serial out the box, so I don't really need to play with much more than that. You know, just stick up Minicom with it and away we go. Yeah, consoles should have serial output. I mean, we normally use the network console port, don't we, to grab stuff out and do it over the network for remote. I say serial just usually works for me. I don't really know what you need to do to set it up. I just connect it up and that's it. You know, job done. What are we up to? File system and security. We should be pretty far through on this then. Nice. See you later, Luna. Have a nice time at college. Nice, just make something up. When you present the nice now, yeah. Why don't you present the insanity of the average Gen 2 user and talk about me for 30 minutes? You could do that, no drama at all. I don't think I've had a big impact on Gen 2. That's a documentary of his life. Do I have to be college friendly though? I don't know if I can do that. That just sounds like my life duality. Hey, I got an out of memory on 64 gig of RAM. I was so impressed. I've never managed to actually use a 64 gig of RAM. Hi Benji, you alright, mate? Right, we've got a few people coming along, so let me just recap what we're doing. So yesterday we couldn't get the system to boot. Turns out that I just did fstab completely wrong. I must have been having a moment. So yeah, I've learned some new things of what settings you can put on mount options and what they do to your system. The weird issue I have got at the moment though is when using the disk kernel, which is Gen 2 kernel, I get weird micro stutters where the hardware just locks up for anywhere from 30 seconds to 5 minutes. It doesn't happen on any other kernel though, only that one. So my plan is currently, which is running, is to build a custom kernel, LTO it just so we got a bit more response time, because LTO is a little bit weird with the kernel. It makes the kernel a bit more bloated, which is a bit weird because LTO normally reduces memory, but it seems to help with response times on really slow laptops. So I think it might be a good thing to use on this system. So we're going to try it out. I've never heard of the Cloudbook either, Benji. It's a laptop my daughter gave me saying she had issues with. And then I've just set myself a challenge to make it work for her. But it's a really bad pairing of hardware. It's like 1 GHz base, boost to 2.2 GHz, 2 GB of DDR3 RAM, low profile, and a 32 GB eMMC hard drive. So everything's bad with this. Oh, so that Broadcom Wi-Fi card is the bane of all Linux users' lives. So what I actually do is have a box filled of them, and whenever I fix someone's laptop, which has a different one, I put the Broadcom one in that system and then take that one out and put it in a system, because for Windows there's no issue, but for Linux it just makes people's lives easier. So I actually have a box filled of the stupid things. I think there was a bug on the Intel card for a little while as well, but usually it used to always be that Intel cards were one of the best to use. But I think around about the 5 major release, there was an issue with it. Oh. Yeah, I think that was the bug, but oh, you ended up with a worse one. You know what? One of the cards they have the least issue with that everyone complains about is Realtek. I think Realtek cards work perfectly, but it's one of them issues where I just don't understand why people have trouble with them. Oh, is it still bad now? Yeah, I vaguely remember it coming up as a thing. And it's only that card, and every other one's fine. But if I remember correctly, every machine had that Wi-Fi card in every laptop. Oh, it's even spotty on Windows. I didn't know about that one. So it's actually a hardware issue then, not a software issue. Well, you'd think they'd recall it, wouldn't they? But no. Why be good to the customer? We're just the whales that buy the ship. And unfortunately you put an even worse card in there. Oh, I feel bad for you, mate. That's one of those things you learn with experience, isn't it? I say, I really like the Realtek drivers. You can pick them up dirt cheap on eBay second hand. But some people have issues with those, so it might be worth just getting the chipset model and Googling it just to see how your distribution performs with it. Yeah, it will work fine on the Mac. That is the one that Macs use. It's a Mac card, basically, is how it's known as. Ooh, I think my audio is redlining. Let me fix that. Is that better? Nope, still redlining. How about now? Yeah, that should be good. Audio still sound good to you guys? Yeah, that's one of the worst cards under Linux. I highly recommend you get another one. Yeah, I agree with that one. But go and check out eBay on the second-hand market. You'll find a second-hand card going for less than a tenner. Like, you might even get lucky, get one for a couple of quid or whatever your currency is. But that's definitely the savvy way to do it. Yeah, nice. Let me know how you got on with it, mate. I'll be interested to see how much that costs as well. I haven't bought a Wi-Fi card online for a while, so it'd be nice to know if I ever hit that issue myself again. I don't really play with many Macs, to be honest. I've played with a few, but most of my Mac history is the old school PPC cards. CPUs, that's the word I'm trying to get out here. Those are the best. I knew that I'd call you, Gem.